Okay, folks, what are we going to make today? What are we going to do? This is just kind of an assembly of leftovers and things. And I'm going to make something that I had an idea to make. We are going to make keto barbecue cheddar chicken this time. So it'll be barbecue chicken, not burgers. So will it be good? I think so. So don't forget, please give me your comments down below. What do you like to make? Do you make chicken things with chicken? Now, the chicken I'm going to use is already cooked. It's a pre-cooked thing, so I don't even have to do anything with it. You can eat it right out of the bag. But for taste, I'm going to do a little modification to make it taste a little bit better. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the frozen chicken. This is frozen. You say, well, you have to thaw it out. You don't. It's already cooked. So once you hit it in here, that's going to thaw it out. How much is in here? I don't know. Whatever's left. So we're going to use this olive oil. Olive oil is, where's that light coming from? Oh yeah, there we go. That's better. Olive oil is going to be a low carb and more healthy thing. Now, some of these olive oils that I say are not real. They're not real olive oil. It's not really extra virgin, whatever. There's a lot of lawsuits about that. But this right here, I believe, is zero carbs. Let's see. There it is. Carbs. Yeah, zero carbs. So we're going to put a little of that in here. How much? A little bit. Now, some have different kinds of... let me see if I can go this way so I don't keep walking into the light. Yeah, let me see if I can just stay way back here. This right here has a little spout right here. Some of them have like a little pour thing, like you'd pour liquor if you're a bartender. And they have different kinds of spouts, like a 1 ounce, 1/2 ounce, whatever. Let's go and get some... Okay, we got that going. And we'll put that on low. Ooh, it'll got a little gas action going. So we'll move that olive oil around. Now, we don't have to do that. That's a step that we don't have to do. But we want to. Okay, now that's all the chicken we have. It's not too much, but it's enough for 2 people's sandwiches. Now, I'm going to make mine probably on maybe just one piece of bread. The bread I have for me is this bread. This is the bread we're going to be using. This is a keto bread. Now, this bread, I don't know if it's only sold at Walmart. I don't know that. I just know that it is. Kind of like whenever I get a chance to know where something is, I just go back and forth. I just keep going to get that. So the light right here, if it was a little bit taller, it would be better. But it's okay. Just improvising. There's a light above me that I don't use because it makes everything looks like you're looking right into the sun. But this is the Better Goods keto-friendly bread. And this has, let's see, how many carbs is this? Yeah, this has 2 grams of net carbs. So 2 grams of net carbs. So right now with this, and the cheese, is going to be low. I'm put a little more olive oil and I'll spin that around a little bit. You can also use butter. And I'll put this here. You don't want it to be frozen. If it is frozen, if it remains frozen, what I can do is I can put it in the microwave. I'll pull out a piece and see. I will probably know if it's not frozen anymore because the pieces that are stuck together will no longer be stuck together. This one right here, I think I got this at Aldi. They sell it everywhere, but usually, no, that's not from Aldi. That's too big. I think maybe I got that from Smart and Final. Aldi bag is smaller. I use that. They used to have the grilled chicken, and they had a grilled fajita beef, like a steak fajita meat, which is really good. So we'll let this go for a little while, and then we'll add some stuff to it because we're gonna make it cute. The cheese we're gonna use will be this. So right now we're at about two grams of carbs. And now we're going to add this to it. We will be adding this. So this is less than 1 gram. So far we're probably around 3 net grams on everything. And then we're going to put some sauce on here. Now just because it's keto doesn't mean it's no, it has no carbs. It'll have some carbs in here. And I'll put this over here in the light so you can see it better. And this has 1 gram. So this is gonna be about maybe a 3.5 gram. Oh yeah, about 3.5 grams. If I put another piece of bread on top, if I make a 2, that'll be like a 6 gram dinner. Now the reason I'm doing this is I wasn't sure if my lettuce was too wilted to make a chicken salad. What I do is I just add chicken meat to the salad. Put like green salad, like baby spinach or some spring mix. Sometimes romaine lettuce, whatever. A healthier lettuce than like iceberg. Iceberg is the very basics. What was that, Jade? Yeah, you hear Jade meowing. He's got a little piece of paper and it got stuck, so he's meowing. He wants me to go get it for him. Yeah, I can tell this is not thawed out yet. How long, you may ask? I don't know. How long does it take to get thawed chicken? That's pre-cooked. So like I said, had I had this idea earlier, I would have put the chicken in the refrigerator out of the freezer, but I did not have this idea. I kind of had this idea while I was driving. What can I make? You could just get this. Like a lot of times, I order protein. I'll go to like a Mexican restaurant, and I'll just get the beef or the chicken protein in a bowl. I made videos about that, and you can see that if you like. Go back and take a look. You'll see me eating that, and the only carbs in that would be the sauce. So I will do the chicken sometimes. One time I'll do the chicken, the next time I'll do the beef or whatever. I think the beef might be a little bit lower in carb because with the Mexican chicken, a lot of the Mexican chicken things from burritos, they do have kind of like some of a sweetness to the chicken. I don't know why. Let me check. Yeah, we're getting there. This is, since it's already cooked, it's not gonna be a health issue if it's not, all hot and cooked. But we don't want to eat cold food. You could eat it as cold, but not frozen. Like if I was to just grab the bag and it was in the refrigerator, and I said, "Oh, I'm kind of hungry. I gotta take some medicine. I'll take half a cup or a quarter cup of the chicken meat. Then I can do that." Yeah, it's done. That's okay. One more flip of this. And then we're going to add our sauce. It's not like when you brown ground beef, it's like you got some that's totally pink and the rest is all already brown. It's depending on how it hits the heat. Now the sauce we're going to use is Mama's. Yo Mama. Your Mama's on a pancake box, or Yo Mama, Ancient Mama on a pancake box, or Yo Mama. People always say Joe Mama. Hey, Joe's looking for you. Joe who? Joe Mama. So we put a little barbecue sauce here. How much? A little. And then we're gonna stir around with this. Now we could change and get another utensil, like a wooden spoon or something. Now this is, I like this sauce. All the sauces for keto or low carb, most of them are keto, I've noticed are good. You know, they've all been good. Some are a little bit more spicy than other, and they're different style. They have one of them has a Carolina style, which is really weird that they can make that because Carolina style stuff usually is very, very, very sweet. And some of the barbecue sauces that you can get, like if you go to, let's say you get some brisket or whatever, and you add the barbecue sauce to your beef brisket, that might be made with molasses or maybe honey, brown sugar, like all the things that you really, if you're trying to watch your carbs, you really should not eat. And be careful because there is a catavore. He calls himself a catavore because he's a carnivore kitty. He is eyeballing this, and we don't want him to climb in to this out of the frying pan and out of the fire into the frying pan, whatever it is it's on, with the same. We don't want to do that. So I'm gonna flip this over here and flip this part go that way. I'll flip that over. And get this last piece right here and flip it over and give it a kind of final stir. You see how the sauce kind of goes off of it right here. Let's see. Is it yummy, you ask? It certainly is. Now is about time to assemble our sandwiches. So I'll put it on. Well, it's already on low, so I'll put it on, keep it on low, and you can see how much that we have. I'll eat mine with a fork. You know, I really like to find is like they do have wheat bread like this brand. They have a wheat bread, but it's a sweet wheat bread. I want more like something like this, like 100% wheat. Like, you know, you get maybe you go to a restaurant, even like Carl's Jr.'s had them for a while there. I think Burger King did too. Like maybe a whole wheat, more of a hearty bun for the chicken sandwiches. You know, you can make this with a light sauce or no sauce. You can actually make it with, you just get a grilled chicken breast patty, pre-cooked. They'll have a little seasoning in it, and you can get that, and then you can, you know, get the bun and add some maybe white cheese on that, and eat some, put some lettuce on there. It'll be good. But I just can't find it. I can't find a keto variety of that. And when I can't find something, I usually try to make it. So I probably could find a way to. During the 70s, everybody had a bread maker. It was real big, you know. So I'll put 2 here, and I would make this with white cheese versus this cheese probably. Oh. But sometimes I was talking about this before. When you do find a sauce you like, or you know, maybe ketchup, if you find a product that you like, a keto variety, even if you're shopping like maybe like Vaughn's or Safeway or wherever you shop, Smith's someplace, Piggly Wiggly, or wherever you shop, if they do have a keto variety, you may want to buy it. Even if you think, well, I still have half a bottle at home, I don't really need that right now. Because next time you go, they may not have it. You know, especially a place like Grocery Outlet, they always are. You know, if you find a grocery outlet, you take advantage of it right there. This is too small. Okay. I had the little twist tie thing, but I don't anymore. Well, I'm looking for something, and it's dark. I'm not gonna find it. I'm gonna turn this off. Put that like that. Okay, put the cheese on here. Give that a spin. And yeah, so the only reason I didn't make the chicken salads, I wasn't sure if I had salad that hadn't gone bad, because we had problems with our refrigerator, and I'm so used to like having to throw away the salad. But I noticed that when I was going to buy some more salad at the store, the one I had was still good. It was baby spinach. And it was still good. So I didn't know, was it still good now because I wasn't home. Yeah, I thought this bread would be a lot bigger than this, because a lot of times when I've told you before, when you get like a keto bread and you compare it to non-keto bread, the amount of carbs is fewer, of course, with the keto bread. However, one thing they do is the quantity, the size is smaller, you know. So let's go ahead and put this on top. Does that look good? Mix that all up. I was going to put the meat on the side. This one's for my mom. She wasn't going to eat it now, but I wanted to melt the cheese so she can just heat it up. It's not going to, the bread's not going to get soggy because it's on cheese. I mean, it's on the cheese. Put hers in here. And I'm going to beware of a carnivore kitty, affectionately known cativore. We don't want him to get this. Also, the sauce is probably not too good for him. Put a little water in this. And that's it. What do you think of that? Would you eat something like that? Low carb? I would think that with all of this, both sandwiches, the whole meal, probably 6, maybe 7 grams of carbs net. But I don't think it's even that much. I think it's less. But let's tell you about it whenever you find something like that. I was using that one, and here's a sealed one. So there's 2 available. If it goes on sale, of course, it doesn't go bad. But this is what it looks like. And that is a keto barbecue and cheddar chicken sandwich, open face. We're going to log off. So don't forget, comments down below. What do you eat? Do you eat things like this? Very fast to make. We're at 17 minutes right now, but I stopped and talked about it. I could have made this a lot faster, probably. It might have taken me about 17 minutes to make meals for 2 people. Very inexpensive, very fast. I don't always make things that are fast. Sometimes I don't know. If I get home at late night, I don't want to mess up and eat something like a frozen regular pizza or something. So please comment down below. Please like. Please subscribe, and please share that with others. So that's what we need you to do. So we need you to subscribe, we need you to like, we need you to share, and give us some comments down below. Take care. Have a great day. This will be out on Monday. Right now it's Saturday, and this will be out Monday, 6 o'clock Pacific time. Take care.